question here from Stifler. Ask everyone to rate their looks on a scale of 1 to 10.
I'm a 10.
Say it louder for the people in the back.
I'm a 10.
I think it depends on what city I'm in. Yeah, I think it depends on what city I'm in. A number still, like Boise, I'm easily a 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you?
If I'm judging it based on beauty standards, I am definitely a 3.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
An 8.
That was a very timid 8, but okay.
I think she's a 10 too.
I give myself a 6. 6, yeah, I'm a 6.
Compared to who? Who are you comparing these to? Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like when
10.
I answer that question, I'm like, according to beauty standards. If you ask me if I feel like 10, I'll be 10.
Oh, I disregard European-centric, like Eurocentric beauty standards. I don't even follow because I'm a queen where I come from. So
Yeah.
You're a queen.
I'm a queen.
Yeah, I guess if we're to like put everybody else's opinions into it, they might rate me like a 6 or a 7.
Oh,
I feel like
what,
a 10,
what would
but
you
a
say?
3.
But every region is different. Are we talking about?
Oh yeah, in Africa, I'm popping.
You're right. In the Caribbean, I'm a queen.
Here.
In Africa, I'm
New York,
a queen.
I'm
Like I'm a
popping
10. So it depends on like
Atlanta.
what people group we're concerned for. Like I just, some places, I may not be as attractive as they would like, but in some places I'm top tier. So it really just depends.
So wait, 10 and 10. You two, 3? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
According to beauty standards,
I think in my group, in my genre, I'm a 10 in my group, in my genre. Like if you're attracted to women who are plus size, I think that I'm
just like overall though.
That's why I said like if you're talking about regular beauty standards as far as like Western society, I mean I'm already chubby, I'm black, like my hair is curly, like usually, it depends on what people prefer. Some people prefer curly hair, but our society doesn't necessarily.
Question, are all women 10s?
No.
Why not?
No.
Because I think some women don't take care of themselves. Some women look raggedy when they walk out. Some people look like the maid. Like, what are we doing?
Not her. Shut up.
Come on.
Like some people just don't know about
I'm
upkeep. Like they're not doing anything. So yeah, I wouldn't call every woman a 10.
And also how you feel about yourself, I think, has to do a lot with it.
And I feel high about myself.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Gabby, you're beautiful on the inside, but come on. Nobody's a 10 at this table.
Thank you.
There's no 10s. There's no 10s at the table.
I will say this. The
men
that date me make me feel like I'm a 10. Like they're constantly telling me how gorgeous everything about me is. My curves, my face, my skin, like everything. So I feel like a 10 with the men that I date. So that makes me feel like a 10 everywhere.
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
Good. A man should make me
I posted
feel like
that too. I was like, I don't need to be pretty to everyone, but I want to be fine as fuck to him.
Yeah.
And that's fine for me. So I'm going to be someone's 10.
Exactly.
Are you judging us based on beauty standards, Brian?
You don't think we're 10s?
You are.
I think the 3, that seems like a reasonable self-assessment. I'd say that's fair. I'm not trying to be mean. I just don't think either of you are 10s. I don't think I'm a 10. I'm not sitting over here thinking
offended.
I don't think
I'm not offended
I'm
either.
hot.
It's okay.
I mean, it's coming from someone who's
not paying for the date,
right.
baby. Like you can call me a 2. You ain't paying for the date, so I just like I'm not offended.
And we
at
do
all.
that sometime. He looks good, but he's blowing half of the date.
We went out
he's
one
a 2.
time, and there was like this fine ass man. He was like an NBA player level, like fine. And me and her like shit talking, like he ain't paying for the date. He's going 50-50.
Which one?
Oh, I mean,
okay.
We go out. Like,
wait, let's get the tea. Who was
the tea? This guy looked like
sometimes. We
yeah.
make the characters.
LeBron?
We
Is
make
it LeBron?
characters. Sorry.
Doesn't LeBron like have a wife and like 3 baby mamas?
Leave him alone, please.
I'm like, no. But I just mean like we just go out and like, you would think that a really hot, attractive guy we would want to have some kind of interaction with, but immediately I just know it's going to be because he's so fine, he's used to women simping for him, and he's thinking like, I don't really have to put much effort in because I'm super tall, I'm super handsome, like I'm used to women even asking me out on dates and paying. So like a kind of guy like that, I feel like he's just, he's not going to give it as much. And like I'm not trying to like prejudge or anything. I just mean like from experience, I've noticed that. And I am not interested in that. So I don't care how fine you are. You're not doing anything for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're not for everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone's not for everyone. You got to get in where you fit in.
Yeah.
You know who's a 10?
Who?
This doll right here.
The
Yes,
three of us?
actually. She is.
Men love her because she doesn't say anything. She
Who's
just sits
considered a
there.
10? I don't even know what a 10 looks like to you.
Like a woman 10?
Yeah.
A woman 10. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. I like to say young Kristen Kruick.
Who's that?
Yeah.
I don't know if she's a 10, but she's very attractive, I think.
Who's
Beauty
a 10?
is in the
Give
eye
us
of the
a 10.
beholder.
What's a
Beauty-
10?
Like, I feel like you're almost afraid to call someone a 10. You're like reserving it for
I
something.
don't think, well, 10 is perfect, so I don't think anybody's perfect.
How are we not all perfect? We're all exactly how we're supposed to be. We don't question.
You're gonna find your
We're all
one
perfect. There's
There's
no.
no perfect.
But doesn't that all make us
There's-
perfect in that way though? Like, if you see a dog, you don't be like, oh, the tail's too short, the tail's too long, whatever. You just accept it as being a dog and it's perfect in that way. How are we not humans the same thing?
It's different.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Disagree.
People have flaws. I mean,
So do
obviously
dogs.
we're talking about physical traits, but people have flaws, you know?
But so do everyone. How does that not make it like? How is that not?
Like-
for me, I see that as beauty. I love the flaws. I love the things that make us unique and different.
Sure, but, you know.
When you find the one, she's gonna be a 10
Aw.
for you.
No,
No,
I'm
she's gonna be a heavy 6. She's gonna pay
be-
half, and it's gonna
she's
make
It's
her
gonna be a
10.
10 for you. I said
Right.
10 for you.
I think, no, but it's not like,
You'll be surprised.
no, because I have, there's a sort of almost an objective assessment that you can make of people's physical attractiveness. So me personally, I don't think that I view myself as like pretty average looking, average guy. Realistically, I'll probably get with a girl who's comparable looks wise, who's plus or minus a point looks wise,
Like a 5, a 6.
between 5 and 7, I guess. I think that's within.
Okay.
So you rounded up.
What do you mean?
Well, you didn't. You said you think you're a what? A
6.
6. So instead of saying a 3 to 4, you rounded up to a 6 to 7, 5 to 7.
Well, I said. I mean,
I
you
feel
can.
like-
I feel like it's fair. You can probably go plus or minus in either direction. But I'm not going to land a girl who's a 10. I mean,
See, and I
unless
feel
she
like
has daddy issues. or
your
something.
mindset, you're absolutely right. Anything you, say
think
is true.
it's a self-limiting mindset?
I do.
Do you think it's just a realistic, pragmatic
No, I
mindset?
do. Just I have my own experience from when I didn't love myself to when I did, and
So-
who I was attracting then and who I attract now.
Question for you. I'm 34 right now. Do you think
Wow.
that yeah, old man shit over here.
That's not old.
I'm a boomer. Do you think if
that's
my
life.
mindset was strong enough, I could become a professional NBA player
If your mindset was strong enough,
at 34? Do you think I?
Hell no.
I'm just being realistic. Like, I don't think I'm gonna get a woman who's like exceptionally
those are the same
like in
thing,
the
though.
1 percentile.
Believe
you
me,
could-
you're
you-
probably not going to like
Or
her
99.
inside and her personality.
but you,
Like,
I honestly think you could, because in today's society, especially when you're thinking about girls we think are 10s, a lot of them, like even her, people consider her to be a 10, but she can rate herself a 6. And so a lot of those women who society deems really beautiful, they have, or 8, sorry, 8, but a lot of them have low self-esteem. So they'll be looking at me wondering why I've got higher self-esteem than the girl who they consider to be prettier, which means you actually probably could pull someone who's better looking than what you think.
that's true. That's why I slide in DMs sometimes. You never
Yeah,
know.
You never know.
I think typically women.
Drake.
I think typically women don't, unless the guy is bringing a lot of wealth or status. Women typically don't date down when it comes to physical.
So you
appearance.
acknowledge that you don't have wealth and status.
I have a YouTube channel, but like when I'm talking
He
like
does.
a guy has to have quite a high level of status. Like if I tell a girl what I do, that's not going to elicit like a insanely strong attraction response to the same way that someone who's like a top tier musician or professional
that.
athlete or actor.
I'd prefer your job description over any of those other ones personally.
Yes.
But once you got to you want to go half, then you've lost me.
I like men that are good with numbers.
Darn. I was really I
You were
felt like
hoping.
a spark.
I was
between-
feeling it
I
too.
was feeling it, and
but now
then-
we just fucking.
and now it's just
yeah,
the whole
it's
not
gonna have to leave it
paying
where it's
for
at.